It is the Frank and Friends show. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy.
I'm Kathryn Frady.
And we are ready for another Seymour Smokies Insider Edition.
And we are at Buttonwillow Civil War Theater today.
Right here on the Parkway in Pigeon, directly across the street from Titanic. And this is a living history show. Oh, look, Steve Gipson's here.
The star of the show.
We're going to get the whole tour. Oh, this is fantastic. Well, we're looking forward to it. Shows usually at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., so do check online. The website actually is
civilwartheater.com. That's simple.
All right. Well, let's go inside and take a look, because you're getting ready for a 7 o'clock show.
Yeah, we got 7 o'clock show, so I'm going to have to put on clean socks. Always wear clean socks. Number one rule in Pigeon Forge.
That's a good rule.
Yeah, so come on in. And that's what this show is. It's a teaching show. It's 148% education, but we did it in such a way that you can be entertained by these two idiot characters that we portray. East Tennessee boys, or sometimes the girl plays my cousin or my niece across from me.
Yeah.
But she takes that side, I take this side, and the bantering back and forth as siblings or relatives teaches without people knowing they're being taught.
And you've also decorated it so beautifully to make it look like a period theater.
Yeah, when you walk in, you have this sense of almost being back at Ford's Theater.
I felt that.
Yeah, and the set's very simple. We do about a 15-minute pre-show to get people set up so they'll understand what they're about to see.
That's great.
Because this is such an unusual show, we don't want to get people upset with us. But my character on this stage is a 19th century male, and my attitude toward women in the 19th century ain't near what it is today. Yeah. Of course, but that's the point. People tend to judge history instead of analyzing.
Right.
And that's what's been going on in America. That's why they have so much trouble in the schools. They're trying to tell kids that they were evil people in those days. They were people in their own time in those days.
Oh, man, if you go 100, 200 years in the future, they're going to say the same terrible things about us.
Well, I say that too. Now, just as an example, she's wearing pants.
Kathryn.
I know, and see, in the 1860s, she would have been dressed like a man. They would have thrown her out of the state of Tennessee for dressing like this in 1864.
They could have tried.
Yeah, you see?
They would have failed.
Yeah, and the women's lib movement started way back just before the war.
But, y'all, I reckon we should talk about some of the things that people are going to see on the stage.
Yeah, what are you going to show us?
What's in the middle of us is an 1841 6-pounder cannon. This puppy was a smooth bore, fired a 3-inch ball that weighed 6 pounds. And this thing was accurate, pretty much accurate up to 100 yards. The chairs and stuff are reproductions of that time period, but there's a lot of real stuff up on this stage too that's really antique that we don't mess with on stage because it'll break. The McClellan saddle over there is the real thing, and the saber there is the real thing.
Wow.
And the shoes over there are real.
Even in the lobby and in the restrooms, you've got things for us to look at.
If you got a minute, I'll point you around.
Yes, please.
We have a mini museum out in the lobby, and it's free. But we got a lot of real stuff sitting up high so that we don't have to worry about people messing with it. These tubes here, that's a tear catcher.
A tear catcher?
A tear catcher. They go back in time almost 3,000 plus years. They're mentioned in the Bible 3 different times. In this time period, they're very popular. Men would buy one of those for their wives. They'd go off to war. She would stay at home, and when she cried, she would catch her tears, literally. When the liquid evaporates, it leaves a salt residue in the tube. And at the end of the war, he would come back. She could show how much she loved him by the amount of salt residue left in that tube. These go back way back in the 1600s. A young man comes to visit your daughter. He does so in the front parlor under supervision. You never leave him alone. Hormones have been hormones since day one. But to get an idea of how long that kid's going to stay with your daughter, if you like him, the man of the house would set the thing up high, put it on the mantle. He'd light it. Kid comes in. When this reached this point, he's gone. He just gets up and leaves. Nobody says nothing. That's the rule. If this idiot coming to see your daughter is a total loser, if his family steals horses, if you just can't stand him, when he gets there, it's like that. And he sees he's got that much time with your daughter, and then he gets up and leaves because the game's over. There's a rifle. That's a converted flintlock that was picked up on the battlefield at Gettysburg. That's the real thing. It's still charged. It's still loaded.
Oh, wow.
I've never messed with it. I won't mess with it. And it's got a great balance to it. And you can sit there and hold a bead on something forever because it's that well made. But that was picked up. The lock on it was blown off during the battle.
Wow.
So that's why it was never fired. On the back of our T-shirts, we have a phrase that is the essence of the show. It is a fool who judges history and a wise man who learns from it. And that's the lesson this show tries to produce. produce.
Steve, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
We enjoyed the heck out of that.
Thank you for coming to see us.
So nice to meet you and hear all about the history.
Welcome back to 1864. Y'all come see us when you can.
Absolutely.
Y'all didn't steal a lot of stuff, did you?
Not a lot.
No.
Just a
No.
small bag.
You go through a metal detector before you leave our
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So you'll be able to tell by the shot put that I've got in my pants. It's to make it look so.
Thank y'all for coming to see this. Thank you for watching.
And to find you online, the website
CivilWarTheater.com.
right here on the Parkway across from Titanic, next to Beyond the Lens.
Beyond the Lens.
Our good friends over there as well. Of course, you can find all of our adventures online. If you happen to catch the 6-minute version of this episode through SeymourSmokies.com, well, congratulations and welcome to our world. But wait, there's more.
There's more. Catch the long version at our website, frankandfrenchshow.com.
So thanks so much again for watching. Steve Gipson with us. I'm Frank Murphy.
I'm Kathryn Frady.
And we'll talk to you again next time.
Bye.